It's Masters Week. Every single person landing at Bushfield and Augusta has their phone out searching for golf clubs Augusta. And if you're not in the top 3 that they see on that 5-inch screen after they land, you may as well not exist. So today, I'm going to break down what I call the Amen Corner SEO strategy, the exact system a small local pro shop is using to outdrive their national retailers with 100 times their backlink profile. Tournament traffic captured in 2 weeks, not 2 quarters. Let's get into it. So we're gonna go golf clubs for sale, Augusta, Georgia. Of course, I spelled it wrong. Thank you for correcting me, Google. We'll go with the correct spelling for Augusta. All right, now, as always, we have 3 GBPs on top. These are not websites, these are Google business profiles. A little map showing where they are, and below that we have the organic results, and in this case, we actually have these paid advertisements in stores here. I'm not interested in that, and I'm not just gonna focus on these top 3. These are the top 3 websites that have optimized for Google's algorithm. Instead, let's do something no one ever does and hit more places. Now we get to see all of the results, including this one named Golf Augusta in North Carolina, South Carolina. That's funny. Anyway, now we get to come down and see more than just those top 3. They open at 6:30 p.m. and there's one review collect. That's weird. Let's start taking a look. We'll click on the GBP and open the website. We'll click on Edwin Watts, open their website. Sure, we'll check out the Augusta Custom Clubs and Swing Analysis. And man, I gotta look at this Golf Collectibles. Like one review, one guy loves this place, but they don't open until 6:30 p.m. That's weird. Oh, and of course we got Dick's Sporting Goods, some more, another Golf Augusta, and Academy Sports. So this is a surprise, right? What are these small local shops doing to outrank Dick's Sporting Goods and Academy Sports? Let's start by taking a look here at Bonaventure Discount Golf. Now, when we look up here at the title tag, let me move this down so you can see. So when we look up here, the first thing that we can see is this WordPress icon. That's called a favicon. That means this store has not updated their favicon. This is the default one that WordPress uses. I mean, not great. They should probably update that. The next thing we want to take a look at is the title tag to see if they use golf clubs or something like that for sale. Bonaventure Discount Golf, serving golfers worldwide since 1955. So no, they're not using it. And remember, their primary category is golf shop. So what we want to do is make sure that the primary category appears in the title tag. And just to be clear, this showing up as a golf shop doesn't mean it's the real primary category. Google will often show us a primary category consistent with what we searched for. But let's take a look. Serving golfers worldwide, same information on the title tag. This is a waste, right? In the H1, which is the largest content on the page, we want to reinforce the message that the searcher's in the right place. So we want to tell the searcher why they should convert, why this is the correct golf shop for them. All right, we got some lovely shoes, more shoes, gift certificate. Okay, maybe I'm looking for golf clubs. Shop. They don't sell golf clubs. Do they not sell golf clubs? Oh man, Google did me dirty here. They don't even sell golf clubs. What am I doing? There's photos of people with golf clubs. They don't sell golf clubs? I don't understand. What's happening? How do they not sell golf clubs? Our story, are you gonna tell me about blah, blah? No, it doesn't say. What do you sell? What do you sell? Contact? All right. I give up. Why would this be the first result? They don't even sell what I'm looking for. Goodbye. All right, let's take a look at this one. Golf store. This is the second Edwin Watts, I believe. Yep, Edwin Watts. Excellent. Their title tag, golf store in Martinez, Georgia. Not bad. Not bad. And they have their actual location in Martinez, not Augusta. No problem. Okay, so then H1 is just a repeat of the brand and city. Not great. Then everything we see above the fold is the GBP embed, address, phone number. Not awesome Google reviews, 4.3. It's accurate, at least. It's accurate. I mean, 151 versus 152, so I guess they missed one. But honestly, if I had a 4.3 average rating, I'm not sure I would put it above the fold. I might put this a little bit down farther on the page, maybe highlight a couple of those 5-star reviews to show that some people like you. I don't think I'd put this front and center like that. I do like seeing all this information, but I want to see more, right? I just landed on this page. I'm looking for golf clubs. I don't want to see a repeat of all the information I just saw in the GBP, right? This is the GBP. And this is the same stuff, just all repeated. It's not great. I want information on why I should trust them to help me find golf clubs. I'm in town for the Masters. I need to know why them for golf clubs. Schedule a club fitting. Great. We have some amenities. Okay, so this is better. But again, just get rid of this. Just get rid of this. Just get rid of this headline. Okay. Highlight the 5 stars. Perfect. But get rid of this. You don't need that. This is optional. Now it's talking about them. Notice that so far they have yet to say a single word about me. Okay, they haven't said anything about me, why I should use them, why I should trust them. This is just talking about themselves. A long list of brands, a photo of a strip mall. So this is not terrible. I mean, it's not great, obviously, but 90-day guarantee, trade in your used clubs. These should be higher up on the page. Okay, really not a lot on here, but I guess I can click through. Okay, so here we go. And now it's just a long list of clubs. Okay. Well, hey, they had a pop-up, but I do like how they did this. They waited to pop this up. So many local businesses pop this up as soon as you land on the page. It is much better to wait until the person gets an idea of the page, what you're offering, if they are interested at all in you. So not bad there. All right, but not the biggest fan of this website. Let me take a look at the next one real quick. Is this? I want to see. This is Augusta Custom Clubs. Great. Okay, yeah. So this is them. Yep. All right, golf club fitting, but I think golf club fitting is 3 words, right? Club fitting is probably 3 words. I don't know. Am I wrong? Club. Let me just do club fitting. Is that like, no, not places. Google. Let me just do club fitting. All right. I mean, 2 words, 2 words. So yeah, it really does feel like this is just a typo. They have a typo in their title tag. Your title tag is the most important content on your website, both for ranking on Google and for being recommended by AI systems. The words in your title tag are so important. They're what you tell those systems is #1 priority for you. Please do not have a typo in your title tag. We are open for business. I mean, not the greatest H1. Again, I usually like to have the primary category, the city name, and a reason why the searcher should convert. We are open for business is pretty generic, I gotta say. Let's keep going. We transcend conventional instruction. I mean, this is all just platitudes. Again, I want specific reasons why them. Why are they interested? Winter's not a pause in progress. I mean, the Masters are coming up. What do you mean winter? They need to update their website. So this is not bad. I like that they're showing that they have a certification. I like certifications. This should be higher, right? They're actually certified. I don't know what TPI level 3 means, but that sounds very impressive. And it's the only one in Augusta, okay? That needs to be higher. That needs to be like really featured on here. Hey, the reason you should call us, the reason you should schedule a fitting, is because we're the only level 3 certified, right? Fantastic. But it's in the wrong place. Then he starts talking about what they're doing, like custom fitting, building, so many credentials, excellent. But again, it needs to be higher. It needs to be higher, it needs to catch my attention earlier. We need to like have little boxes that talk about each one of these aspects of it. This individual, Dan, he has so much going for him to make it so easy to decide to use Augusta Custom Clubs, but he's just burying it on this page instead of shouting it from the rooftops. And look at this. Club fitting benefits, more consistency, longer shots, better trajectory, increased club fill. These need to be on top. These need to be much higher on the page. Why this TPI certification is so important because of these benefits. Why am I almost at the bottom of the page? Okay, and I love this, and this is in the right place. So the way people interact with local business websites, they land on the website, they look at the stuff here, and then they'll scroll all the way to the bottom and then start scrolling up. So this being at the bottom is perfect. This is where it belongs. This stuff needs to be much higher. They need to get some reviews, 4.8 stars, by far the strongest in the top 3. And I mean, 4.7 there, 4.8 here with more reviews. So by far the strongest in the top 3. So definitely something to highlight. How many reviews they have and the quality of the reviews. And they should definitely refocus this homepage talking to me. Talking to the searcher who is looking for golf clubs, a fitting, custom clubs, all of that stuff, talking about the benefits, why I should do this, why it's worth it for me. Okay, and their H1 is awful. That needs to be updated. These are all frameworks that we build out step by step inside the AI SEO Mastery School Group. There's a link in the description if you want to join. There's over 3,000 members with actual templates, actual AI prompts that we use at my SEO agency every single day. Let's take a look at some of the ones that are out of the top 3 and talk about what they can do better to get into the top 3. All right, so this is just a weird one. Golf collectibles. Attention golf collectors, check our store. Their title tag. Their title tag. Their title tag is the word home. Okay, they're ranking number 4 for the Golf Club Augusta search. Their title tag is number 4. I can almost guarantee if they updated their title tag, they would break into the top 3. They're in the 4th position with the worst possible title tag. Fix this, they'd get into the top 3. It's truly ridiculous. This is a 30-second fix. If Augusta Golf Collectibles is watching this, just go update your title tag right now. Just right now. Okay, we buy and sell by appointment only. So maybe they don't want to rank by appointment only. This needs work. The image behind it, very hard to read. Again, the H1 tag, it should focus on the searcher. It should mention the primary category, the city name. Small, simple changes. They could easily be in the top 3 based on where they currently are. And this is the end of the site. This is it. This is their entire page. This is all they have. So this is an example of if you're doing competitive analysis and you're trying to figure out how to outrank and you're looking at this website, collectible store, 1 review. The homepage has, I don't know, 30 words on it, no other pages, yet they're ranked number 4. How are they possibly doing that? This would be so easy to get them ranked number 3. The answer is goal completion. Google cares a lot about how its users interact with websites or with businesses after they call. So this business website, they're satisfying the users who are calling the business. That's how they're here. This is why competitive analysis is so difficult for local SEO, because most of the data that Google cares about, how people engage with the business, most of that data is completely hidden from you. Okay, so we typically don't focus very much at all on competitive analysis because there are so many examples like this of websites that have no business ranking, but they're actually ranking pretty well because their goal completion metrics are off the charts. Let's take a look at the next one. I just wanted to see the golf collectibles site. Okay, here we go. Golf Augusta. We can do better on the title tag, but it's a lot better than the word home. All right, this carousel, look, if you've ever looked at your website, you've ever looked at your conversion data, and you thought, man, this conversion data is just too high. Too many people are visiting my website and then buying from me. What you should do to fix it is put a carousel in, okay? We have split tested this dozens of times. Every single time we put a carousel in, conversion rates plummet. And every single time we take one out, conversion rates get better. Don't use carousels. Keep coming down. They're showing 1 product, a shoe, kind of an ugly shoe if I'm being honest, but kind of a weird thing to show. Just the 1 shoe, that's weird. Okay, explore collections, trending now. So a lot of this stuff should be farther up, right? This should be higher up on the page. The reason I'd be looking for a local business is so that I can go and do a fitting, a lesson, repair, right? If I'm just trying to buy clubs, I can do that on Amazon or Callaway's website. I'm looking for a local business because I want these types of services. These need to be much higher on the website, not this shoe. All right, let's keep looking. And all the way down here, they start talking about themselves. So they have a lot of work that they could do to rank higher. And this isn't difficult. They could very easily rank a lot better if they just made a couple of adjustments, okay? So we want to fix the title tag so that it's talking about a golf store in Augusta, Georgia. We want to get rid of this carousel. We want to add a primary heading. They don't seem to have one. We want to add a primary heading that talks to this searcher, that talks to someone who just landed on this page who is searching for golf clubs, Augusta, Georgia, okay? And that is likely going to be around the fittings they offer, around the custom clubs, the custom experience that you can get if you go there. That's what we want to build that on. Then we want to immediately transition into something like this, the different services that they offer, why I would be interested in these services, what benefits I would get if I did these services, okay? Then I want to show off their reviews. They have pretty good reviews. 4.7 with 63. That's one of the better ones up there. Not, you know, a little bit lower than the collectibles here, but look at their competitors. 4.5, 4.3. Yes, I talked about them, 4.8, but they only have 20 reviews. 4.7 with 63 reviews. They're one of the better ones. They don't talk about that. They're not highlighting testimonials. That should be on here also. Then we need more content. What do they offer? Why should I go there? What are the benefits? What are the other categories that they offer? It looks like they offer clothing shops. It looks like they offer accessories. Let's talk about that. Put it on this homepage so that we start to rank for more categories, for more services than just golf clubs. Okay, for a relatively small amount of work, this website could double or triple online traffic easily. Let's take a look at how big the actual site is. We do a site : domain, no space. That tells Google, show me every URL, every page you have on this domain, and we have 761. Not a surprise, it's an e-commerce store. So they have a lot of e-commerce information, but look, we can see the simulator rental, we can see the driver fitting, we can see lessons. All of this is buried on their website instead of being called out front and center on their homepage here. If I'm searching for a local business, I want a local person to help me find the things I need. That's who they want to talk to, who they need to talk to if they want to drive more conversions and drive more business. This would be a very easy website to turn from the 5th, 6th position here into the top 3 just by making some of these adjustments. These are small adjustments, straightforward, fairly easy to make. It would take them a couple of hours. And honestly, the same playbook works anywhere. There's a surge of high intent visitors hitting a local market. Mardi Gras in New Orleans, same play. I actually ran the same thing for a local restaurant, and honestly, the results were kind of insane. One of the best local restaurants in New Orleans for gumbo was ranked 6th or 7th, and the top 3 spots were all taken over by very mediocre tourist traps. I break down that search in this next video here.